Perseverance is not a long race. It's many short races, one after the other. Walter Elliot. My friends, if you listened to Trump's remarks last night or you read about them in the press, you know that the war ain't over. And the markets are showing it. Not drastically right now. I'm in a few minutes before the market closes. The S&P's down a little bit, as is the NASDAQ 100. Bonds are up some. Gold is down. Bitcoin is down. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. By the way, markets are closed tomorrow. That is for Good Friday in the United States. They'll be open on Monday. Let's look at things. Where are we this week? Well, another red down candle reaching a lower low. We look at where we are on the first day of the latest 2-day candle. This will finish drawing on Monday. Again, markets are closed tomorrow. And we see where markets were down in the morning, up a little in the afternoon, but again, not overall. Right now, 0.09% down on the S&P. As I told you yesterday, I said we are still bearish. We have had a couple of days of up movement. Does not mean the move is over. Be cautious, watch. And what happened? It continued in the bearish mode. Now, if something happens over the weekend and there's great news, the markets will rebound up on Monday. Markets are closed Friday, not Monday. And then what will happen? Well, there's great news. It'll bound up, but we still have a lot of downward pressure. And I don't think there's going to be great news. Don't think the war's going to be over by Monday as oil prices escalate. As all sorts of things traumatize world markets, we can expect our stock market to be affected. Hopefully, you are riding this downtrend as we have been talking about for weeks now. How long will it go on? I don't know. The last one that happened around the same time period, that was in late February last year, it went on for 7 weeks. This could go on a whole lot more. We shall see. If Trump gets us out of the war quickly, then, of course, once we see that happen, we may very well see things rebound quickly. But that's not happening yet. Friends, where are we on the NASDAQ? It's down 0.17% right now. And again, we can see, what did it do? It moved right up to the weekly trend line and held there. We have a green spinning top, first day of the latest 2-day candle. Again, since we've got Easter weekend coming, not a lot of volume. Will we reach average volume? Probably not in the next 15 minutes. But again, a lower low this week. We are still negative. We are still bearish. We shall see how long this war goes on. Now, bonds are interesting. They are up. They were ranging in the morning, up some in the afternoon, 0.57%. We can see we're on the 2-day chart. It's broken a pretty strong down trend line. We're sitting right there on it on the weekly chart. Not going to have volume even reach average this week. And again, shortened trading week. We will pay attention to how the next week starts to see if bonds are going to continue their move down. Again, we've not broken it on the key chart, which is, or the trend line on the key chart, which is our weekly chart. We have broken it on the 2-day, and of course we've been above it for several days on the half-day chart. But again, not a lot of volume backing any of the up move up. So we'll pay attention. We're still bearish on bonds. What do we see going on with gold? Gold hammering down, my friends, 2.10%. After several days of up movements, again, just managed to move above the weekly trend line on our half-day chart, stayed below it the entire time on our 2-day chart, and is moving back down. We have a spinning top, almost a doji for the week. But again, as I've been telling you the whole time, we this whole week, we have had a hard time reaching average volume. Again, it is a shortened trading week. I realize that. We look at the 2-day, and the volume's been okay since the 17th of March as things were moving down and up some. So we'll keep an eye on gold. We are still bearish, but we are curious with this red spinning top for the week. But again, no volume to make us super curious about it. And what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin pulling back after a day and a half of some up movement. We see where Bitcoin trounced down in the morning, and not as much in the afternoon, right now down 1.82%. And again, we logged in the second week of a down move. We've got a down trend line. It's not super down. It's not exactly horizontal, but nothing to write home about, not far from being horizontal. And remember, the greater the trend line moving down, the higher the volume, the bigger the candles, the better we feel about that trend continuing. That is where we are, my friends, as we wrap up this shortened trading week. Hope those of you who celebrate Easter are looking forward to a great and happy holiday, joyous season. God bless. All the best from the whole team here at Charting Wealth.